A very good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine at your place and you people are taking care of your health also. In today's lecture, we'll discuss about the reducing property of hydrogen gas. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the laboratory preparation and commercial method for the preparation of hydrogen gas, that is your Bosch's process. And in today's lecture, we'll discuss some of the important properties of hydrogen gas. When we talk about the physical property, it is a highly inflammable gas which catches fire very easily. It is the lightest gas. It is a colorless gas. It is a odorless gas, tasteless gas. This gas is neutral towards litmus. This gas is slightly soluble in water, and because of this reason this gas is collected by the method which we call downward displacement of water during the laboratory preparation. So today I am going to focus on one of the important feature of hydrogen gas, that is hydrogen is a strong reducing agent, and because of this important property it is used in the process of metallurgy. What is metallurgy? The process by which metals can be extracted from their ore. That process is known as metallurgy. So because it is a very good strong reducing agent, this particular gas is also used in the process of metallurgy. Now we will discuss some examples that how it acts as a reducing agent. We'll also revise the concept of oxidizing agent, reducing agent and redox reaction. And moreover some uses are there. Just go through those uses, as uses are not being specified in the revised syllabus, but then also I will suggest you to read out all the uses of hydrogen gas. Okay, so I have written here hydrogen gas as a reducing agent. So it is a strong reducing agent. First of all, before discussing the concept of reducing agent and oxidizing agent, I would like to discuss the concept of oxidation and reduction. The process in which oxygen is added and hydrogen is being removed, that is oxidation. And the process in which hydrogen is added and oxygen is being removed, that is called reduction. So hydrogen is a strong reducing agent. It means it reduces metallic oxide into their respective metal. And that's why because of this important property, it is used in the process of metallurgy. So one very common and very interesting example I am going to explain, that as I already written here on the board, it is a strong reducing agent which reduces metallic oxide into their respective metal. For example, copper oxide. So when hydrogen gas reacts with copper oxide, it converts this copper oxide into copper along with water. This is one of the example of reduction of hydrogen gas, reduction of a metallic oxide with the help of hydrogen gas. In the same manner, there are other examples also, like reduction of this ferric oxide, reduction of this triferric tetroxide, reduction of this tri-lead tetroxide. There are not many examples related to this. Now here I would like to discuss, although we consider this example as the reduction reaction, but it's not only reduction. It is a redox reaction, because here oxidation and reduction both occur simultaneously. Oxidation is addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. Reduction is addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. And such substances, oxidizing agent means what? Such substances can be element, can be compound, which add oxygen to the other substance. They are known as oxidizing agent. Or which remove hydrogen from a particular substance. They are known as oxidizing agent. And reducing agent, such substances can be elements or compounds which either add hydrogen to a particular substance or remove oxygen from a particular substance. They are known as reducing agent. So in this example, copper oxide or addition of hydrogen to this, it changes from copper oxide to copper. So copper oxide to copper, in this process oxygen is being removed. So removal of oxygen is your reduction. Removal of oxygen is your reduction. Either addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. In the same manner, H2O changes to H2O. H2 changes to H2O. It means addition of oxygen, that is oxidation. Addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. And as a whole, we can see this reaction is the example for redox reaction. Why? Because in this case, oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously. And in this case, because this hydrogen helps this particular compound to get reduced into metal copper. This hydrogen acts as a reducing agent in this case. And on the other hand, with the help of this copper oxide help this hydrogen to get oxidized to form water. So this is oxidizing agent in this particular reaction. So this is about one of the important property of hydrogen, which is there in your syllabus also, that it is a strong reducing agent. It reduces metallic oxide into respective metal. One example I have explained in the form of redox reaction. Other metallic oxides are also there, which I have written here, like ferric oxide, triferric tetroxide, tri-lead tetroxide. These metallic oxides also get reduced with the help of hydrogen gas into their respective metal, and because of this reason it is also used in the process of metallurgy. One more important point I would like to discuss, in the use also it was there, this hydrogen gas acts as a rocket fuel. Earlier this gas was used in hot air balloons. Because it is highly inflammable in nature, this gas is replaced by helium, so it is no longer used in hot air balloons. It is also used in the process of hydrogenation. Hydrogenation process is that process in which unsaturated hydrocarbon changes into saturated hydrocarbon by the addition of hydrogen. Hydrogen gas also used in the preparation of ammonia, which is a very important compound which is used in the manufacturing of fertilizers. So all these are the uses, or you can say some of these. This can be the chemical property of hydrogen also. Yes, this can be considered as chemical property of hydrogen also. So just revise all these things. Okay, let me discuss the process of hydrogenation. Hydrogenation process I would like to discuss, that is addition of hydrogen, which will convert unsaturated hydrocarbon into saturated hydrocarbon. One more important chemical property as well as use. This is not only the chemical property, this is the use also. So see here, hydrogenation, and here some catalyst is also there. In the presence of that catalyst only it works out. For example, let's take this C2H4, this is your ethene. In the presence of, when hydrogen reacts with this in the presence of a catalyst nickel, it converts this unsaturated into saturated one, that is your ethane, C2H6. So this process is known as hydrogenation. Practical application, this is also there, converts unsaturated hydrocarbon into saturated one. One example I have given. It is also used to convert vegetable oil into vanaspati ghee. That vanaspati ghee, that the form where it solidifies in winters, that is only because of this process which we call hydrogenation. So it is a strong reducing agent. It is used in the process of hydrogenation. It is also used as a rocket fuel. It is used in the manufacturing of ammonia. All these are the important uses of hydrogen gas. So this is all about this chapter. Let us revise all the points which we have done in this chapter. Occurrence of hydrogen, general method for the preparation of hydrogen by using the metals which are there in reactivity series. Some of them react with cold water to release hydrogen gas. Some moderate reactive metal either react with boiling water or steam to release hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas can also be released when certain metal reacts with acid, mineral acid, HCl or H2SO4. Alkalis can also help in the preparation, and we can also use alkalis in the preparation of hydrogen gas, like your NaOH and KOH. When these soluble bases, these highly reactive bases reacts with moderate metallic character like zinc or your lead or aluminium, then in that case it will form salt along with hydrogen gas. Then it is laboratory preparation. What are the materials which are required? Why zinc granules? Why HCl? Why not HNO3? Method of collection, arrangement. What are the different impurities which are formed? How those impurities are being removed? And after that, physical properties of hydrogen gas. Then your commercial method, that is Bosch's process, where coke is used to produce water gas, mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. and then conversion of carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide plus hydrogen, and then removal of carbon dioxide. Bosch's process is the commercial method to prepare hydrogen gas on large scale, and then the reducing nature of hydrogen gas, because of which it is used in the process of metallurgy. So this is all about this chapter. Read the chapter thoroughly, revise whatever assignment has been given to you, watch the videos related to this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.